Good evening, friends. How are you all? So, once again, welcome to the session of motion topic. You all know it is the derivation of equation of motion. In the last lecture, we have done the first equation of motion using the calculus method. And now we will be talking about the remaining two equations of motion, that is second equation of motion and the third equation of motion using the calculus method. Introduction, my dear friends, will remain same. Now, in order to go for the calculus method, just recall what do you mean by velocity. What do you mean by velocity? This is a small change. Instead of distance, we will be talking about velocity. And we all know that the velocity, as per the definition, is the rate of change of displacement. Rate of change of displacement, that is velocity. It means if dx you can say is the small displacement, if dx is the small displacement, in that case what will happen? V will be equal to rate of change of displacement, that means dx by dt. So straight away what we will do? We will cross multiply, and when we do so, what we get? Dx is equal to V into dt. And my dear friends, from first equation of motion, you all know that V is equal to U plus AT. So we will put this value of V here, and what do we get now? We get dx is equal to U plus AT into dt. Is it clear, my dear friends? So let us open it up. Now when you open this, what you get? Dx is equal to U into dt. Dx is equal to U into dt plus AT dt. Is it clear? Simple, we have multiplied the bracket with dt. Now we have to integrate, because we want to find out for the entire motion. So what will be now? Integrate within limits. जिसकी जो लिमिट है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट, दैट मीन्स डिस्टेंस. तो वी विल बी यूजिंग फ्रॉम 0 to s. From 0 to s, this is what? Time. So what we will use? 0 to t. We are starting from beginning. So 0 to t. Okay. So let us continue further. So when you integrate this, my dear friends, you all know that we have to apply the signature of integration, that means symbol. So integration of dx from 0 to s, because this is nothing but displacement. Now u is constant term, so u will be out because in terms of t. So this will go from 0 to t dt, and it out, plus a is constant, and integration of t dt from 0 to t. Is it clear? So what is the integration of dx? That will be x. integration of dx will be x, not 1. Actually, by mistake, it was written 1 in the previous lecture. The integration of dx will be x. And similarly, integration of dt will be t. So, when you write integration of dx, you will write x from 0 to s is equal to u into integration of dt, which is t from 0 to t, plus a and integration of t. I have told you x raised to the power n, that is equal to x raised to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. So here it is t dt. That means t raised to the power 1. So what will be the answer? T raised to the power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. That means what I will write? T square by 2 from 0 to t. Is it clear? Is it clear? Very good. So once we are able to understand that, now the last step will be as simple as that. We will apply the limits. When we apply the limits, how do we apply? Shabash. Upper limit minus lower limit. Very good. So this will be upper limit minus lower limit is equal to u into upper limit minus lower limit plus a upper limit minus lower limit. Is it clear? So when you open this, what you get? S is equal to ut plus half at square. And what is this? This is nothing but your second equation of motion. So my dear friends, what we have done, in order to derive the second equation of motion, we started with the concept of velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. That means v is equal to dx by dt, and the rest is your mathematical. So if you have any doubt, just rewind it, and still if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Is it clear? Chalo. So hope this is clear now. So we will continue now with the third equation of motion, and before that let us recall the introduction once again for the third equation of motion. Introduction will remain as it is, whatever we have done from the beginning. Whatever we have done from the beginning, the introduction always remains the same. There is no what do you call as the change possible. Now my dear friends, this is very important for us to you can say focus on this concept of derivation of the third equation of motion. We all know that acceleration is equal to dv by dt. It is the rate of change of displacement. But when we talk about the third equation of motion, which is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So my dear friend, you can clearly see that we talk about displacement or distance also. And in our calculus, the distance or the displacement we are using in terms of x. So one very important step is there. What we will do? We will multiply and divide this equation by dx. This is what you have to just do for the you can say imagination or calculation point of view. This step you have to remember that after writing A is equal to dV by dt, we have to multiply both sides by dx and divide also by dx. So what will happen? A into dx by dx is equal to dv by dt into dx by dx. Now somebody will ask me, sir, what is the advantage then? If we have to write and cancel dx and dx, then why are we doing this? So my dear friends, we are doing this in order to get our velocity. In order to get our velocity, the rate of change of displacement. That means what we will do? We will do certain changes here. We will do certain change here. It doesn't make a difference. So what we will do? We will rearrange. We will rearrange. So when we rearrange, what do we get? A is equal to dv over dx into dx over dt. Any doubt? सिर्फ हमने क्या किया, इन दोनों को इंटरचेंज कर दिया. उसका रीजन क्या है कि dx by dt इज, शाबाश, अभी किया था लास्ट आर्टिकल, dx by dt इज, हाँ, it is velocity, rate of change of displacement, that is velocity. So what will happen? A is equal to, in this place I will write v and I will get dv by dx. If you are able to understand this, rest is your simple mathematics as we have done in the last derivation. Hope there is no problem. 2 points you have to just remember. Okay, acceleration you already know. But in order to get this velocity concept, we have to multiply and divide by dx and then we have to rearrange. Is it? Now this dx will go that side and what we will get? Simple math. A dx is equal to v dv. A dx is equal to v dv. And obviously, what afterwards we do? We integrate. We integrate. Obviously, when you integrate, you always integrate within the limits. Within the limits. So, integration of a dx. Now, this is a function of x. So 0 to s is equal to v dv. It is a function of velocity. So it will go from u to v. Any doubt, my dear friends? Shabash. Now a is constant. It will come out. What will be left? Integration of dx. And this will remain as it is because v and this is also v, so it will remain as it is. So when you open the integration of dx, you know integration of dx is x from 0 to s and integration of v is, शाबाश, very good. अब लगता है कि हाँ कंसेप्ट हमारी पकड़ में आ रहा है. तो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ v इज, यस, v स्क्वायर बाई 2. वेरी गुड. तो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ v इज v स्क्वायर बाई 2 एंड दैट इज फ्रॉम u टू And finally what we will do? Finally we will apply the limits. Finally what we will do? We will apply the limits. And once you apply the limits, what you will get? A into upper limit minus lower limit is equal to upper limit minus lower limit. Any doubt? Is it clear? But so this 2 will go this side. It will become 2as and you will be left with v square minus u square. And what is this? This is nothing but your third equation of motion. So my dear friends, in this manner we today have completed all the 3 methods that are known to us for the derivation of the equation of motion. I hope after the end of this lecture you might be having that confidence in the mathematical derivation also, in the graphical derivation also, and as well as in the derivation using this calculus method. So keep revising, my dear friends. In our next lecture tomorrow, we will be talking about the implementation of these equations of motion. That means tomorrow, my dear friends, we will be focusing on the numerical section of your motion, and which is one of the very important concept you should know. क्योंकि जो पढ़ा है, whatever we are able to learn, if we are not able to implement, then it is a kind of a waste effort, isn't it? So practice that you will make you perfect, as I keep on telling you always. So tomorrow, numerical section. Till that time, revise this and take a very good care of yourself. God bless you all and all the very best. Thank you very much.